Drivin Ivan here at the 2018 Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix. Let's check it out.
Drivin Ivan here, checking out a Type 35B Bugatti. I mean, look at this car. Gran Prix. Why? Because it participated in Monaco in 1930 and took 3rd place. But it actually won the Nürburgring. This won the Nürburgring in 1930. I mean, look at the history of this car. Oh my God, it's simply amazing. Here, I'll shoot the history here a little bit for you so you can see if you're interested in the specifics. You can pause it, but wow, this is probably the most impressive car I've seen thus far here, just in terms of value. I mean, it's hard to even fathom how much this car is actually worth if somebody wanted to sell it. And it looks like it's a dealer car, so maybe it is for sale. But wow, 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 wow. Those Bugatti wheels are just absolutely an automotive icon. The shape of this car is an icon. It's like the Ferrari Testarossa pontoon fender or the GTO. It's just that good. But these cars are simply amazing. I was just shocked to see it drive by, and I tracked it down at its paddock. And you know, there's a lot of cool cars around here. There are plenty of cool cars here at this Vintage Grand Prix and here in Pittsburgh. And this one just stands out. It's simply amazing. So there you have it, Type 35B Bugatti, and wow, I'm almost at a loss for words, which, as you guys know, never happens. So there you go, beautiful car. Maybe if it was just in that lighter shade of blue, that's the famous Bugatti color, it would be a 12 on the scale of 10. But this one is an 11 on the scale of 10. How about that? Here we have an Elva and an Arnold Special, 1957 Arnold Special, to be specific. And wow, that is what a race car should look like, no question about it. Maybe it looks like a C-type Jag a little bit, but man, is that pretty. Whew. Beautiful. This one too, man. Elva, and that's a serious engine right there. 4-banger, but you can tell it's a powerhouse. Looks like my Lotus shifter and my Lotus Europa. Check out my review of that one elsewhere on YouTube. But wow, look at that shape for the rear wheel, squared off there, and the sort of fins there. Just beautiful flowing design. Cars that you see here at the Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix are really, really special cars. And these two just epitomize just a beautiful race car shape from, well, this one late 50s and this one probably around the same era, maybe a little later. But you know, look what the Americans were doing in the 50s. Big, huge cars that could not handle huge fins. They were beautiful, don't get me wrong, they were. But they couldn't get out of their own way, and they couldn't take a turn for sure. And these cars could definitely perform. Wow. Drivin Ivan here over at the MG Vintage Racing area, and this is a 1953 MG TD. And what is special about this car? Well, in America, cars didn't look like this, and servicemen started bringing these cars home, the TC and the TD, the MG TC and TD, and people started taking notice. And this one, well, more of them came over. So this is the car that really made British sports cars popular in America. Morris's Garage MG, and really special cars. Just fun to drive, small engines, pretty small compared to the American stuff, and certainly lighter. But there's another one here too. Let's look at that in a second. Let me show you the interior here. So cool how they have the rest of the cockpit covered up. And wow, really, really cool. What a shape. But back here, this is a 1939 TB Special. Wow. What an amazing looking car. I mean, just so special. Right-hand drive, and just beautiful details everywhere. You can see TV special Babe. It's named Babe. But you can see kind of the progression here. And it's simply amazing. Look at the detail on the front there. MG, no mistaking it. I think they should have kept that design. Look at that. Wow. That is so cool. What a grill. You need to keep that engine cool, and that's the way to do it. Just put a big radiator on there, and wow. It's so cool here at the Pittsburgh Grand Prix to see cars like this running on the track. Kind of priceless cars, and they're being used the way they should be used. And that is really, really nice. Drivin' Ivan here with an icon of the automotive world. This is the BMW M1 here at the Bobby Rahal tent. Oh my God, what a cool car. Lamborghini was involved in this project, and they kind of were having financial difficulties at the time. So what happened was Idle Design was started by a company that some BMW employees started, and they actually finished this car. So this car was actually built to homologate so that they could race it, and that's why it was built. It was the first mid-engine BMW, which makes it super special, and man, it just glows here in white. Absolutely beautiful. And if you look inside, just kind of a two-seat sports car. Late 70s, early 80s they made them. It's very similar to my Lotus Esprit in layout, and I think that's kind of one of its competitors at the time, I would say. But it's got just such a unique look, and wow, I'm just such a huge fan of the M1, and this one here is just in great condition. So it is quite an amazing car. Any angle you look at it, it's great. There is now two actually mid-engine BMWs, and the i8 is the second one. But this is the first one, true automotive icon, and man, I just love this thing. So there you have it, the BMW M1. Just an absolutely amazing car. Hard to think that it's from the mid-70s to early 80s. It just looks so modern and fresh and just clean. Wedge-shaped a bit, and wow. Drivin' Ivan here, checking out a beautiful 500 SL AMG. Man, that is cool. Wow. Very nice, all redded out. I'm here at the Pittsburgh Grand Prix, as you can hear, and look at this. Woo. Check out my story on this Scorpion SS over there. What a beautiful car. That is basically a Abarth SS. So cool. Fiat 850 it started its life as. There's the BMW Corral. Over here we have a lot of Mercedes, and then across the hill there's Porsche. But as far as you look at this event, it's just pretty amazing. You just have to see it to believe it. A vintage race, and a lot of beautiful cars to look at. Drivin' Ivan here with an Abarth Scorpion SS. Yes, that is the way you say Carlo Abarth's name. His birth sign was the Scorpion. He's a Scorpio, so he's got all the scorpions all over the car, and that's what it's all about. Man, just look at the shape. I was actually walking somewhere else, and I came up to this car, and I was just like, wow. The owner says a lot of people mistake it for an Opel GT. Check out my review of the Opel 1900, which is actually mine, but this is just a really cool car. What's it based on? I bet you're wondering. Well, the engine's back here, and Abarth is of course famous for modifying Fiat, so this is actually a modified Fiat 850, and it's built on a regular 850 chassis, and So it's the rear engine Fiat Spider basically, and of course they put a top, they put a fastback body to make it more stable at high speed. It's got Campagnola wheels, and it's been tweaked out to I think about 1280 cc's, something like that. Trying to keep everything straight here, but Carlo Abarth, ooh, look, and it's a Bugatti. How about that? You just never know what you'll see here at the Pittsburgh Grand Prix. Anyway, so this car, the Scorpion SS, man, to me, it's just, it looks so good. Those Campagnola wheels, and it's actually for sale, and the owner told me a bit about it. He's got spares for everything, but man, tight cockpit, certainly, and wow, it would be really, really fun to race at a vintage race like this one. And let's go ahead and check out the engine. And Carlo Abarth, I don't know if you know anything about those cars, but I've reviewed the Fiat 500 Abarth, and they are raspy, really raunchy sounding cars. Simply amazing. And this is obviously a race prepped engine. His brother takes care of it for him, which is nice. And it's just so clean. The whole car is just super clean, and it's just super sexy to me. What a great look.
If I'm not mistaken, all the good ones are taken. All the good ones are taken, ain't no mistaken. All the good ones are taken, ain't no mistaken. All the good ones are taken, ain't no mistaken. All the good ones are taken, ain't no mistaken. Smile at me, why do you tease? Ring on your finger, wanna bring me to my knees. Why play with me, cause I know you're faking. If I'm not mistaken, all the good ones are taken. All the good ones are taken, ain't no mistaken. All the good ones are taken, ain't no mistaken. All the good ones are taken, ain't no mistaken. All the good ones are taken, ain't no mistaken. All the good ones are taken, ain't no mistaken. All the good ones are taken, ain't no mistaken. All the good ones are taken, ain't no mistaken. All the good ones are taken, ain't no mistaken. wondering what you're doing for the rest of your whole life. If you're not busy, perhaps you'd be my wife. Seems so hard to get to know you, all I feel is dismay. I cannot get the nerve to talk, cause what would I say? What would I say? How would you respond to me? I don't know, so I'll just remain lonely. What would I say? How would you respond to me? I don't know, so I'll just remain lonely. Come here often, haven't I seen you before? How about this weather, isn't this a great store? Greetings and salutations, by the way, I think I love you. What would I say? How would you respond to me? I don't know, so I'll just remain lonely. What would I say? How would you respond to me? I don't know, so I'll just remain lonely. I was wondering what you're doing for the rest of your whole life. If you're not busy, perhaps you'd be my wife. Seems so hard to get to know you, all I feel is dismay. Can I get the nerve to talk, cause what would I say? What would I say? How would you respond to me? I don't know, so I'll just remain lonely. What would I say? How would you respond to me? I don't know, so I'll just remain lonely. What would I say? How would you respond to me? I don't know, so I'll just remain lonely.
Thanks for watching Drivin Ivan here at the Pittsburgh Gran Prix. Don't forget to check out all of my videos, all my other car reviews, disc golf videos, documentaries, reality TV, and also poker, real poker, and real reality, my literal video for Chris Isaac's Wicked Game, also my music videos, and all my other videos, and of course subscribe to me here on YouTube and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I'm Drivin Ivan.